PrepZone.
Oh my goodness!
Price, splashdown! Oh my goodness, what a hit!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dog Pound. We have Fontainebleau hosting Lakeshore tonight. Backyard bragging rights on the line. Fontainebleau, a team that, look, if they have the opportunity to possess the ball and matriculate the ball up the field, the pitch, if you will, they're going to do so. But they're not afraid to go route one as well. If the opportunity presents, they will go over the top or through. A little bit of ping pong right there. Ball bouncing every which direction. Number 3 for Fontainebleau, in on the throw. Good throw, settles, turns, poked away at the last second. Well defended by Lakeshore. Looking to go direct, didn't happen. Ball square, and once again we have a change in possession. Fontainebleau looking, drops the ball over to the middle. Possession lost again. Two teams looking like they're trying to settle in, but also trying to push the pace at the same time, making for a little helter-skelter action. Nice job right there by number 3. Nice chip over the top, well defended by Lakeshore. The attempt was a good look. Just a nice little one touch, had the run going on, didn't pan out. It was well defended, as I mentioned, but the idea was a good idea. Ball dropped back to the keeper. That's Ben Henry in goal, minding the sticks for the Bulldogs. Nice little combination out of the back line, Fontainebleau.
It's going to be a Lakeshore throw.
Ball's in. Nice look, square. Ball squared again. Just didn't happen, but the idea was excellent by Lakeshore. Nice work on the touchline and offside.
It's going to be an offside call against the Bulldogs. It'll be a free kick for the Titans.
Lakeshore is going to have a direct free kick here. They're going to, I tell you what, given the position, they may look to serve this one up, and they do. And it's direct, straight through, and they got to, oh man, I tell you, so close.
Just off the foot of Ivan Trejo. It's going to be a Bulldog goal kick.
Excellent idea by Lakeshore in that moment.
And Henry will take the goal kick.
Looked like Felix Clement on the run that almost got on the end of it. Lakeshore in possession, looking to push the ball. I tell you what, there's some tight passing going on that touchline over there. And it's through, and he is on with an opportunity to play it square.
Seth Minkowski has it.
And the shot.
He's going to shoot.
And to the keeper, but what a great idea. And an excellent run to his right. And I tell you, if the pass is made on the moment or if he's able to check his run, either way, you have a Bulldog in on goal. Didn't pan out, but again, the idea was certainly a great idea in the moment.
Roll out. It's going to be a Bulldog throw-in. Ryan Anderson will throw the ball.
Ryan Anderson with a good throw over the top. Stolen right there by Clement. He has the ball. He's looking upfield. Wasn't able to get through, but the ball works its way out. Oh, unlucky for Fontainebleau. And it's going to be an offside. Clement he made his run, and the ball, if it makes its way through, is perfectly timed. He's in. It didn't. There was a little bit of a hiccup, if you will. Hit off someone's foot. Timing was off. Ball came back through, and he was certainly offside. Good job right there by Fontainebleau. Ball, sometimes you get a little lucky, and there it was. But you got to look. You got to work hard to make that luck happen, so to speak. Fontainebleau doing a good job in the attacking third right there.
Quinn Gershner, our all-district ball boys out here tonight, working hard as always. Hair flowing in the wind.
Ethan Hansen looking to put the ball into play. Nice job. Wasn't able to be handled, but it was still a nice job. No foul right there, shoulder to shoulder. Look, the sport's physical within the bounds of the rules. So it's basically what I'm going to tell you is, if it's shoulder to shoulder and you've got a seasoned official out there, they're going to let that play.
Thomas is going to try and play the ball through. He's going to be stopped.
Fontainebleau looking to go over the top. A little more route one. Good work. Keeper's coming out. Nice communication on the back end of Lakeshore's defense right there. Keeper did come out, and his center back did an excellent job of directing as well. Fontainebleau, nice split. Put the ball over the top. I told you, they're not afraid to go route one, but in this case, one step too early. One step too early. The official right in line, able to look straight across, an easy call for him to make. That being said, Fontainebleau was looking to be aggressive, but in that case, they need to be a little bit more disciplined. Clement in the corner, looking to do something here. Puts the ball on his left, back to his right. Well defended in the corner. Good job by Fontainebleau's left back right there. And a nice little touch. The run is there. Is it going to happen? Nope. Again, good job right there by Lakeshore's back line. Center back stepped up. Ball is lost. Looks outside. Excellent look. Ball back to the middle. And we have our, at least I think this is our first foul of the night. And this is going to be a direct free kick for Lakeshore. So, about 50 yards out. Not quite dead in the middle, but I tell you what, enough to have a lot of options available.
Tight free kick.
And the ball's in, and this is driven straight through. Fontainebleau does a good job of managing the circumstances, puts the ball out wide, a nice little push right up the middle. Ball still out there, and it looks like it's going to be, well, it would have been offside had one of the Bulldogs attempted to play the ball. The referee was right there, had his flag ready to call that infraction, but it wasn't happening. Instead, Lakeshore's looking at Titans. Nice pass right there. Ball's touched outside. And I tell you what, I'm not sure if it was the same defender back in the back left-hand corner, if it's the left back or not. But that being said, man, solid defending right there. Fontainebleau handles it well again. So if that was Chase Holmes in the back line for Fontainebleau, what I'll say is, if it was him, he's a senior. He's got some experience, and it certainly seems to have paid off, because, man, the ball's gone up in that the right touch line twice, and he's been able to handle it both times. Going direct, and again, would have been offside. Clement does a very good job for the Titans of distribution. Nice little one-touch pass, and this creates an opportunity. Henry right there, sure-handed, and resets his offense, puts the ball out wide. Nice pullback. Excellent job. That's Ashton Serta for the Bulldogs. Excellent communication. You can hear, you got, man behind you, stuff like that, that's being communicated by the players. And as soon as Fontainebleau this Fontainebleau player had a defender on him, his teammates were letting him know, look, you got a guy running up and you can't see him. That's the whole, hey, there's a man behind you. So. Once again, it's an opportunity for Route 1, right up the middle. Not happening in that case. And they might call a high boot right here, and that's exactly what they called. So the foul is against the Bulldogs, and that's one of those where both players are kind of reaching in, but one player has his foot down, the other one has his foot up. That leads to dangerous play, so it's a free kick for the Titans. Straight up the middle. This handled once again by Fontainebleau. Ball's out wide. What's going to happen here? Direct, and I tell you what, this is close. He's offsides. And that was close. He was actually trying to hold his run. Didn't happen. The defender for Lakeshore did a very good job of also holding his line. And basically, Fontainebleau's player right there kind of drifted into the offside position. And this looks like this is going to be a corner for Lakeshore. And it certainly looks at this point that Lakeshore is more than content to put the ball in the mix and see what happens. So we have a corner, nice little run. Maybe looking to play the short corner. Fontainebleau did a good job defending that, taking that out of the equation. And once again, Fontainebleau's back line does a good job of handling the pressure. Ball's played square, but it's to a Bulldog. He looks up. The run is there, but he's going to be in an offside position now. So that's one of those, if the ball is, well, actually, he didn't play the ball, so it's still live. And that's going to be a goal. And I tell you, that's one of those where, hey, the Lakeshore back line is looking to the official saying, hey, why didn't you pop the flag? That guy was in playing distance, but the reality is he didn't make an attempt to play the ball. He was just in an offside position. Kind of froze the back line. Fontainebleau was able to run in behind and finish from a really tight angle.
So, yeah. Bulldogs 1, Titans 0.
All right, back in action here. Titans looking to climb back into the game. Nice pass right up the middle. Good split. Clement's out to his left. He holds off, takes the shot instead. And look, when you're right in front of the goal, inside the 18, I'm sure that Coach Ari and staff is saying, hey, that's green light time. Excellent run by Clement. You might call it a dummy run, but the reality is excellent run that allowed the shot to be taken. And now, once again, Lakeshore looking dangerous.
Titans trying to cross, but it will be stopped by Chase Holmes.
Chase Holmes again with some quality defense, showing that senior leadership. Good work right there by the Bulldogs. Anderson on a throw. He's got a catapult. He's got some long arms, and he can just put a little distance in there. and it creates a problem. However, Lakeshore does handle it, and they're looking to play the ball off.
The Bulldogs passing around. They're going to try and put it up again. It's going to be stopped by a Titan defender.
Luke Pankey plays up top pretty much by himself, and basically he's the distribution point for Lakeshore. And I would imagine he's got a cannon as well, because he doesn't look like he's afraid to shoot. Fontainebleau still in possession. Excellent work all the way around. Nice drop, nice play out. No call. A little chip, and it's not gonna work in this case. Ben Henry doing a good job. Surveys, looks around. He's gonna punt it this time. Nice punt. Good air. Well done by Fontainebleau to actually be able to control that right there. Once again, Pankey looks, and again, distribution. He does a very good job of holding the ball up. Turns, faces, keeps his head up, was able to find his teammate on a through. Didn't pan out, but he's showing his skill set. Fontainebleau looks to route one, and it's there. He's onside. And he's going to have a square ball if he wants it on a trail. A tight angle, not there, but man, excellent work by the Bulldogs. Eventually well defended. That'd be number 3 for Lakeshore.
Is open. Fried Oreos, nachos, pizza. We have our first substitution of the night.
That'd be Corey. Excuse me, number 3 is Corey Wynn. I'll tell you what, he's got some wheels. He was able to eat some ground up right there and set his defense. One of those at an awkward height.
We also have a special in the concession stand.
You know, it's when you're a player and the ball's rolling in at that height, it's just so difficult to judge, you know, how do you play that? The reality is if you make sure you're in front of it, then it's going to be in play. If you get to the side and attempt to play it, and it cuts through, well, you know, you got to learn from that and say, next time I'll be in front of it. Nice split. Looks for a little one touch. Wasn't there. Tell you, Ashton Serta playing out here on the wide side. It's playing a little right, mid, playing some winger. He has a nice little one touch that he does and puts the ball into space. Nice little deft touch. Fontainebleau, nice look on the split, and it's one touch, and it's, I tell you, if that's towards the middle, and I think it could have been a misplay, then Fontainebleau is in again. So early in the match, there wasn't a whole lot of possession. And like I said, I think people were trying to do too much too quickly. The match has settled down here, and we're starting to see the quality of these two teams. I know that there was a mistouch right there as I said that, but nonetheless, I'm not wrong when I tell you we're starting to see some possession. Good. Oh, it was a good look. Well defended by the Titans. Drops back. Oh, man. That's one of those that was kind of scary because you can't play through the man, and that's twice. So I'm sure the Fontainebleau staff will say, hey, guys, let's take the easy pass. Let's go high percentage. Speaking of high percentage, oh, nice pullback right there by Clement. He puts the ball on his right foot, and he was looking to crank. Well defended by the Bulldogs. And again, good decision. Drops the ball back. The last pass a little forced. Nice cut back in. Looks to chip. And that was a little ambitious. Dylan Melton right there looking to chip the ball through. And it's not a chip over the top per se. It's just a nice little deft pass right up the middle. Very difficult pass to make because not only do you have to judge whether or not your attacker can get to it. You also have to judge whether or not the keeper can come out and make the play. So in terms of percentage, that's a low percentage pass, but my word, is it beautiful when it happens. Ball played over the top. This might be interesting. Fontainebleau's quick to it. Well defended on the right side.
It's going to be a Bulldog throwing.
I can't tell if that is Cole Bodie or Richard Pedinazzi all the way on the right-hand side, but you'll have to forgive me because we're a long way away from the field of play, especially on that back corner. But whomever it was did a good job for the Titans. Nice drop by the Bulldogs, looking to switch the point of attack. They do, but that falls harmlessly to the keeper. We have our first punt, and that's actually going to settle in with the Bulldogs, and they're going to look to attack once again quickly. Nice job of taking the ball off the attacking player's feet. Looks to split. Well done on the shield. Didn't work. And there's Clement. Nice footwork. Not able to do anything with it. Nice, beautiful touch right there. I think that was the right center back.
Chase Holmes has the ball now.
Patrick Johnson, a senior as well. Ball goes through. Didn't happen. And ball's out of play, and we'll reset. I tell you what, if you're looking at Fontainebleau, it must be nice to have. It looks as though there are two senior center backs. So that can make life difficult for opposing teams. That means they're going to look to go outside, drop the ball back in, or they're going to look to play off of someone who is basically a target that's freezing those two center backs. And look, Lakeshore's doing that. It just hasn't come to fruition yet. Fontainebleau plays the ball square. A little touch, a little knockoff wasn't happening. Ball's through, beautiful split and straight through, and the keeper stayed, but it's going to be offside. So we'll get to see what the Titans will do with this opportunity to play out of their back line. And again, Route 1 looking for the same player, number 10. Again, he's their distribution point, at least that I can see. Luke Pankey, he's quality. He can definitely keep his head up, turn, look, distribute. Ball again, Route 1 football, straight through. And this can be dangerous. And I tell you what, good work all the way around. Nice aggressive play by the Bulldogs, handled by the Titans. And I tell you what, brave work by the keeper right there. And ball's over the top. This could be a problem. But again, we mentioned those senior backs and that back line of Fontainebleau doing a good job right there. Again, that was Chase Holmes, a senior, that kind of cleaned up that mess. Ball's played square. Patrick Johnson on the ball, but not able to make the split right there. A nice little deft one-touch. Didn't pan out. Wasn't a bad idea, though. Fontainebleau looks wide. Dylan Melton, number 11 for Lakeshore, with that deft touch earlier. Ball's dropped back. I tell you what, very patient style of play. That's a smart play. If there's nothing there, you don't force the ball forward. Just, turn, drop, reset. Be smart about it. Ball's outside. And once again, Fontainebleau, due to that patience, now has an opportunity to switch the ball. And, man, that was close. Once again, Fontainebleau on the ball, in possession, drops the ball. Very smart. That was so close, but now this creates an issue potentially. So the idea was right by the Titans to, once you got possession, go ahead and break. The numbers were there, at least initially, but man, when I say initially, that's because Fontainebleau did an excellent job of tracking. Corey Wynn on the throw. And one of those weird, got a little bit of a breeze, and if the ball's knuckling, I know that sounds, you know, like, I mean, come on, coach, you serious? I am. If the ball's, you know, an inch off of where you think it's going to be, it can bounce off your knee and go out pretty easily.
It's going to be
Fontainebleau's going to have a direct kick here.
Kick call for the Bulldogs. Patrick Johnson will take it.
This is going to be Johnson to take it. Big boot, puts the ball up.
The big boot is going to put it over. It's going to be stopped.
And a direct route one here.
The Titans are going to try to move the ball up. Chase Holmes and Patrick Johnson playing good coverage.
And I tell you right there, that was Luke Pankey putting a little bit of pressure. I kind of chuckled because he actually played the man just a tad as opposed to playing the ball. But, you know, sometimes that can give you a little bit of an advantage. You get a little cheeky, normally it would be a foul. But if you're smart enough about it, you can get away with that cheeky little foul. And again, you're in the 18, so it's not a bad idea to try that. Fontainebleau with a nice overlap on the left side. Drops the ball back, cuts the ball back, still on the ball, looks square, beautiful pass, touch pass again, shot, and then we got to follow up, and off the crossbar, and a shot to follow, and a goal! Wait, oh, offside. Offside. That had to be tight. I'm not in line with it, so all I'm going to tell you is the official is on the spot. He's certainly right there, so I will, being as far away as I am, I'm going to defer to him. But, man, a lot of action right there. We have a kick. Ball's played through. Ball's turned and played square. That was kind of a little dangerous. Was able to be handled. But that's not one that I'm sure Fontainebleau staff will look at and say, we probably don't want to do it that way. Now that was actually a clearance that was well done, just simply because there was some pressure there. Wynn looks to push the ball up. Fontainebleau's going to have plenty of time to handle this. Nice, beautiful look. Excellent skill on display. Nice split, drop, plays the ball square, a drop again. Fontainebleau very, very patient, but intelligently so. Now that's one that was a little scary if you've seen it from my angle, but it worked out nicely. This is going to be offside. It's so close. But off is off. It doesn't, look, a hand is off. Yeah, well, technically maybe not. But you don't have to have much offside. If you're off, you're off. And it looks like we're going to have, is this going to be a corner for Lakeshore? Lakeshore's moving up. Just under 11 minutes to go in the half on the running clock. Of course, official time will be kept on the field by the officials. Ball's in. Nice shot. Oh, man. the ball in. A nice little in-swinger. Comes in, drops right on the forehead, and I tell you what, that was close. That was close. So well done by Lakeshore, well executed, just not executed well enough, because if it was, it would have been a goal. Fontainebleau casually playing the ball out of the back, and that's the pressure right there. That's one of those where you can, how can I say this, be a tad overconfident. Ball's played out wide. Nice job right there by Fontainebleau. Ball's through and over the top, and he's going to be offsides if he plays it, but the center, let's see. Oh, man, I don't know about that one. And the reason I say that is the guy who was in an offside position was on the left side of the field. He was on the left touch line. The guy who eventually played the ball, yeah, he ran up the middle. Now, there is the whole, did he actually affect play? Obviously, in the idea of the linesman right there, he did. Direct, right up the middle. Lakeshore is going to they're going to have a throw here. So now the question is, do they have a long throw, or are they going to play the flick? How's this going to work? And it's going to be a nice little knockdown, but no one there. So Fontainebleau is going to be able to potentially break. Ball kind of gets jammed up. It's a foul on Fontainebleau. So Lakeshore is going to have a direct free kick right here, about 40 yards out. So this should be served up. If it's served up around the 12, allow your teammates to run onto it. This could be dangerous for the Bulldogs as Lakeshore looks to put some pressure on. Nice ball in, and there it is. I tell you what, that was close. That was close. It's going to be a goal kick for Fontainebleau, but the play design by Lakeshore staff was excellent right there. They put the ball right where they wanted it. Again, just missing on the execution. Ball's played up. And now Lakeshore's looking to create some issues. Fontainebleau clears the ball right there. Not a bad idea. Ball goes up. If it happens to go out of bounds, then they can reset and play defense up a lot further up the field. Went on the throw in for the Titans. Square ball. Nice look up and lost the ball. So this should be tough trouble for Lake. Nope, Fontainebleau. I tell you what, those senior center backs, they are impressive. So Patrick Johnson right there with some excellent vision, footwork, the works. Just a great skill set going on. Nice touch, as we mentioned earlier. Fontainebleau was in just for a quick second, but good job right there by the Titans to recover. Fontainebleau on the throw in. Drop. Potentially, no, they're looking to go square. And it does actually get through. So here's the drop. Well defended by Lakeshore. It's well read. Doesn't pan out because it goes right to the middle of the field. Fontainebleau, square ball, drop. Oh, man, we used to call those hospital balls. That's the kind you don't want to see. If you're going to get a drop, you don't want one coming back that slowly, because you got a defender charging at you that, let's just say, that 50-50 ball is suddenly about 90-10. So a little bitty hoot shot, if you will. Not much there. The idea was right. Maybe just mishit it.
Jackson Sales, I think that one started out for the Titans.
And that's one of those where you've got one guy up top, in Luke Pankey, and he's trying to do a lot on his own right there. And especially against a back line that's been working really hard. I tell you what, I thought that was a foul. I'm surprised it wasn't called. It certainly looked like a foul to me. I'll just put it to you that way.
It's going to be a call. It's going to be an interference from the ref. So.
And, you know, that's one of those things where, yes, the center I would have suggested would have made that call, but the linesman, if he can see it, he can make that call from the far side. And the linesman wasn't much further than the center, so I don't know what the dynamic is with this crew. Maybe, you know, maybe they have a working, you know, relationship where the center is in total control. And if that's the case, that's awesome. To be fair, the center has done an excellent job so far tonight. So, and the linesman as well.
He's going to cross it. Oh, but it's going to get stopped.
I guess where I'm going with that is each crew has their own dynamic. Fontainebleau in the corner, trying to make something happen. Nice little stop and go. Puts the ball in. This is dangerous. Whoa, man. I tell you, that one was a lot closer to going in than, you know, maybe would have initially seemed. Excellent work, by the way, from Fontainebleau to actually get the ball in and create the opportunity.
Angel Vieira back outside to Ryan Anderson. Ryan Anderson trying to find him.
Looks like in this case, I'm going to go route one again. And that's, and look, I tell you, I'm not sure which way the call's going. It's going to go Lakeshore's way. But that was really due to Luke Pankey and a lot of hard work. He was able to close the distance, put pressure and apply pressure on the ball, and was able to get a throw-in out of it. And now Lakeshore has a throw a little bit deeper. So with 3.5 minutes, give or take, about the time this will be thrown, this is a good opportunity for the Titans. Looks like Wynn is going to be on the throw again. Puts the ball in. Wants to knock the ball back. Wasn't happening. However, the opportunity is there. Okay, so that would be number 14, Braden Bro. Not a bad idea. Fontainebleau again on possession. Nice little deft pass to split the defenders. But the ball pops out. Lakeshore is able to jump on it. Well defended once again by those center backs for the Bulldogs.
The ball's going to go out off a Titan attacker, and it's going to be a
so
Bulldog.
It's going to be a goal kick here for the Bulldogs. Once again, well defended. Looks to find a Bulldog downfield, does so. Fontainebleau looking to push the ball, but not happening. Once again, Pankey's got some pressure, and he's created yet another issue. Now he's on the ball, rewarded for that pressure, unable to handle it. He'll be disappointed with himself because he put in a lot of work to get into that position. And one little touch. If he has one little touch, he's probably thinking, man, I cannot wait to, you know, crank this shot. But it didn't happen. Look at this work. Whoa. I tell you what, you got to love the way the number 10 plays for Lakeshore. Because those are two excellent center backs he's having to work against. Fontainebleau with an opportunity. Yeah, see, that's one of those that takes a real soft, you know, touch on that through ball. And that's a pass to the keeper is what that one ended up being. Ball's out of play, and it's going to be Lakeshore's ball. We're down under the 2-minute mark, so that means it's being kept on the field by the officials. So they'll play that 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Pankey again challenging. Well done by Fontainebleau's back line. Ball's up again. Pankey's is going to try to one-touch it. Oh, That one kind of squirreled off of a defender's leg or his leg, one or the other. But the ball just kind of came out squirrely, ended up going wide of the post. Obviously, at this point, because it's a Fontainebleau goal kick, it was off of number 10. But, man, I tell you what, this half has kind of settled in. It was really helter-skelter there in that first 60 seconds to 2 minutes. But these teams have done a good job of putting a good product on the field. Lakeshore looking to press. They've got opportunity. And I think that was going to be a chip. But, yeah, that just didn't pan out. So this is going to be a goal kick for the Bulldogs. And that is halftime. And at the half, it is Fontainebleau 1, Lakeshore 0. All right, second half of this backyard bragging rights bowl, if you will. These two teams, they put on a pretty good display right there in the first half. First couple of minutes were kind of choppy, and then after that they settled in. Nice soccer on display. Or as David Beckham would say, football. So ball played up. Lakeshore able to possess right here. It was a quick look, and it wasn't going to happen. Fontainebleau on the ball. Nice turn, nice pullback, smartly done. That one you might want back into pressure. There were 3 defenders right there around 1 player. Under those circumstances, kick your head to your right and look to the drop. You can drop all the way back to the keeper if you have to. So, but by forcing the ball, it was a lost possession. It did end up going out of bounds off of a Lakeshore player. So Fontainebleau with the throw, and it's still Fontainebleau. No, this is Lakeshore's ball. Nice, but again, if you're gonna turn into pressure, you better have some space on the backside. So that's one of those that the Lakeshore coaching staff will look at and say, if it's not there, it's not there. Maybe some communication with your teammates to say, hey, look, you've got, turn, drop. Some simple things, and obviously if you really want to make a difference, you say it in, in variations of 3, drop, 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 turn, turn, turn. That way there's no miscommunication. Lakeshore holding the ball up. Well done by Fontainebleau. That's a little chop down foul on the far side of the pitch. So it'll be a free kick for Lakeshore. They've been serving them up, and this is exactly what happens here. And a little miscommunication on the back line. Like I said, 2 center backs, both seniors. That's one of those things they're probably thinking to themselves, we know better than to have that kind of miscommunication. We've been there, done that. So, and look, that doesn't seem like that, is that big of a deal. But if you have some miscommunication, you clunk heads. Next thing you know, the strength of your team's not on the pitch anymore. Fontainebleau in a dangerous position off the back of the attacking player. Kind of like the first half, it's a little choppy right now. So perhaps, after a couple of minutes, it'll settle in. This is through, but it was offside. I was looking at the far side to see if the linesman was going to pop the flag. He did, but he waited until that player was in position to actually play the ball. So well done. And I tell you what, that's a good job right there. I know you're looking at it going, well, good job for what? That's a number 11. That would be Peyton Cordes up top. And I tell you, he's been problematic because kind of like number 10, Luke Pankey for Lakeshore. Cordes says he's been problematic. He's been pressing the issue when the opportunity presents itself. And I'm not mistaken, he was the goal scorer. Again, it was at distance, so I'm not certain, but man, he's been impressive with his work rate. Fontainebleau runs out of space, but not before it goes off of a Titan defender. So Fontainebleau's going to have a throw in deep in their attacking third. Let's see what we have here. Every once in a while, you'll have a player that can really put a charge into the ball, and there it is. And I tell you what, a flick right there, and it's basically the same as a corner.
They're going to clear it up the field. Ashton Serta's there. He's going to drop back to Chase Holmes.
Serta to Holmes.
Chase Holmes.
Ball back out to Serta. He's got his head up, looks for the split. It's there. That ball comes through, and he's onside. Now the question is where's it going to go? Right foot, it's there. Shot not happening in that case. Didn't get enough on it to actually test the keeper, but boy, the ball movement was fantastic by the Bulldogs in the build-up. Lakeshore looking to get through, and we have a foul.
A little bit of a tackle there. It's going to be a call.
So once again, Lakeshore with an opportunity, ball on the ground, so it's going to be a free kick. And again, Lakeshore not afraid to serve the ball up and put it into dangerous spots.
Adam Calcagno again taking the kick.
Ball's in, another excellent ball. No one went to that one, though. Everybody kind of waited on it, and that's the one where you got to go to it. You just can't wait on it if you're the Titans. Fontainebleau able to easily kind of clean that up. Now we have, it looks like we're going to have a throw in on the far side.
It's going to be a Titans throw in.
So it says Adam. I guess that's a first name for number 23 for Lakeshore. But he's been serving some nice balls in. Shot from outside that goes wide of the post. Keeper was near post. Had that covered pretty well the whole way. And that one goes straight to the Titans. Looking to play the ball up. Didn't happen. Fontainebleau with a split, but no one's there. And Cordes, I tell you what, again, he's trouble. He is when I say he's trouble for the back line of the Titans, just tenacious. Ends up with a foul right there on Cordes, but again, part of that tenacious nature, sometimes you get dinged with a call, and that's what it was. Direct free, and look, very direct.
There's a close call there, but Ben Henry will pick up the ball.
Ben Henry comes out and grabs the ball, but I tell you, he was on his heels for a quick second. That's one of those where he probably had it the whole way, but man, it seemed more, how can I say this, dangerous than it probably was. Lakeshore with a give and go up the left-hand side, runs out of space, well defended once again by Fontainebleau.
Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Ball's up, good throw in.
Put back up to Bulldog defensive area.
Fontainebleau plays ball over the top, and we have someone onside right here. Is it one touch across? Nope. Into space. Drops the ball back. Looks through. Nope. Pulls the ball in. Plays the ball square. Not happening. A nice little turn. Running out of space, though. You can only dribble so long in a phone booth. Not that these players this age would know what a phone booth is. So the run was there, and the chip was a little late. The attacker had to check his run. If it's 1 second earlier, he's in. Now, again, a difficult pass to make. And this was a nice job right here. I tell you what, plays the ball, and is he going to go square? No.
He's going to have some contest from the Bulldog defense.
Lakeshore looking dangerous. Ball is in. And I tell you, when I say Lakeshore was looking dangerous, you cannot give a team that much time on the ball near the edge of the 18, or you will be punished for it. And that's exactly what happened. Lakeshore put a charge into it, and then look, that was a difficult ball to handle. It's one of those with these beautiful turf fields that allow all of our young athletes to come out here and play regardless of the conditions, provided there's no lightning. It does create some weird bounces, and that one did kind of handcuff, Henry with the short hop. But that being said, he's probably going to have some conversations and say, hey, look, you got to close that down. You can't give that much space. Nonetheless, that goal was, well earned by the Titans. There was some nice play in terms of the buildup. Excellent run all the way through. Didn't pan out. And now Lakeshore looks to press the issue. Fontainebleau handles it well. Nice job. Finnan was able to run the ball down and keep possession. Once again, the chip is there. The question is how's this going to work? Nice, nice rip. It was from wide. The angle was tough, but man, he got a hold of that. He hit it beautifully. Laces, able to drive the ball. It was nicely done. Form was excellent. Lakeshore on the goal kick. And this one sails out of bounds, which means Fontainebleau is going to set up shop with a throw-in on their attacking side of midfield. Nicely done. Ball's headed down. This could be a problem. I keep saying this could be a problem, but the reality is it could be a problem. Because I tell you what, that's some excellent work by these two strikers up top. Fontainebleau, once again, those senior center backs, not content just to actually, play the back line, but a beautiful overlapping carry. Now the downside to that is it puts your defense out of position just a tad, so it means you got to have some coverage from your teammates, and that was well done by Fontainebleau. Fontainebleau on the throw, drops the ball back, looks to serve. Ball's out wide, and again, Cortez with excellent positioning, able to make the run, not able to get enough on it just simply because the ball was out in front just a tad. Still a good pass. Not enough to actually finish the job, so to speak, but a good look.
Just off the foot of Kate Thomas, or Tiger, it seems. And it's going to be a Bulldog throw.
We're under the half-hour mark here. In the second half, it is now 1-1 game. Once again, this match started out kind of choppy in the second half. It's settled in. There's been some nice work from both squads. Lakeshore looking to make the most out of this.
Good ball.
Very close on that square ball right there. Once again, Luke Pankey, his head was up, his eyes were up. Wasn't able to get anything out of it, but excellent work. There was a little Greco-Roman style wrestling match on the far side. But, you know, officials on that side obviously saw everything and was like, you know what? Again, within the bounds of the rules. Fontainebleau with an excellent job of tracking.
Save it before it goes out, but he's too late to be a tight throw.
These two teams have each had their moments to, how can I say this, press the matters, and put their opponents on the back heel in their defensive third. And that should tell you that both of these teams, I know it's a 1-1 match, but both of these teams have the opportunity to put the ball in the net. Different moments throughout. Each squad has been on the front foot. Nice split. Heads up. Nice little deft square ball, and the ball's through. Oh, he's got a player on the middle, and that didn't happen, but he can play a one-touch. There it is, give and go. So the opportunity will be there. Let's see. And eventually, well defended by Lakeshore, but not cleared, which means Fontainebleau is still in possession. Well, they still are. The look is in, the square ball through. This is excellent. Offside, offside. So the give and go was absolutely beautiful. Cortez right there played with his back to the goal. He was in a target position. The ball was played to his feet. He knocks the ball off. And then the last pass to your would-be goal scorer right there was to a player in an offside position. It must have been just barely. We have a foul on Lakeshore. I must say there haven't been many fouls. Quick restart by Fontainebleau. Didn't kind of wait around, looking to catch the Titans napping. And they weren't able to do so. And I tell you what, you got to attribute a lot of that to Braden Bro, number 14. He was everywhere in that moment. Ball's through. Excellent work if you're the Titans right there. And that's going to be a foul. And I tell you what, that was a good foul right there by Clement. He kind of dangled the leg behind him. He saw the foul was coming in. I don't want to say he sold it. What he did was he emphasized it. He made sure that the call was going to be made. And it was a foul. That's a legitimate foul. But it was well done by that young man. Once again, well defended. Holmes on the defense right there. Fontainebleau looking to spring Cordes. Fontainebleau still with possession. Opportunity presenting itself. A little miscommunication. Fontainebleau overruns the ball, but it comes right back to the holding mid, who looks, drops the ball smartly, pushes the ball out wide. Well done by Fontainebleau. And the finishing third, the attacking third, that pass was lacking, but man, everything leading up to that in the build-up was very well done. Punt by Lakeshore. Picks his player out. Well done by the keeper. Ball's dropped back. Very nicely done. Looking for their talismanic player up top. Fontainebleau was able to handle it, find a split. Lakeshore's back on it. Well done, dropping the ball to the keeper. And I'll tell you what, that's one of those where you're seeing some senior leadership and some quality play. When you have center center backs that are that confident that they can just drop the ball back to the keeper and have confidence that they're going to do the right thing. In this case, it's going to be a Fontainebleau throw. That would be Angel Vieira. I had a chance to chat with him before the game, before the match. He was like, hey, keep an eye on number 2. I was like, you got it. And right there, he had some nice, footwork. In a very tough spot. Able to get a throw in for his team. So, hey, good on that young man. Ball's up. The idea was a nice little through ball up the touchline on the right-hand side. But that's one of those where you have to have the run in full effect or else you're going to run out of real estate, and that's exactly what happened right there. Lakeshore's keeper, Jackson Broussard, plays the ball up. Fontainebleau able to actually get possession here. And again, that pass is so difficult. It is a really low percentage pass. It's gonna fail about 90% of the time, maybe more. But when it happens, it's spectacular. I call it fool's gold. So in other words, you get that perfect through ball 1 out of 10 times, maybe less. And because it's so nice and so well done, you want to keep doing it. But man, that's next level stuff if you can do that. Ball's up, and I'll tell you what, that was dangerous. Ball still in a dangerous position. Lupenke on the ball, keeps his head up. Oh, and he looks to play the ball square and ran out of real estate. A little bit of miscommunication between he and his center mid, who was coming up in support. And sometimes you do. You just run out of real estate, and it ends up looking kind of awkward, but it wasn't intentional. Ball's across. And in this case, Lakeshore's been on the front foot right here. So this match has had some, some ebbs and flows, if you will. Sometimes Fontainebleau's on the front foot. Sometimes Lakeshore's on the front foot. Either way, both of these teams, they're not afraid to go forward and put the attack in play. So good for them. Nice. This is very well done by Panke, and that leads to a shot. Not much there. Didn't get much on it. And the reality is, if you look in Ben Henry, he's got that covered all the way.
Quinn Gershner would be there, but I think he's taking a pizza break. Oh, nope, I've seen him. he's back at work.
So, Titans with a goal kick. I'm sorry, Fontainebleau with a goal kick. That would be the aforementioned Ben Henry. Between the sticks and about to take it. And he takes the nice short pass out to his right. Good positioning by his back. It didn't pan out though, and that's because Lakeshore applied pressure and is creating some issues once again. That's one of those where Panke, he ran out of some real estate. Well defended by the Bulldogs. Ball's up over the top. Nope, it's a little bit of a missed kick, but nicely done. I'll tell you what a great bit of skill on the touchline. Obviously ran out of real estate. If you're, it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Fontainebleau on the touchline, but excellent skill on that outside. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Nicely done, able to pick out his teammate. Tight position, and yeah, you can't force the ball right there because you lose possession. That's where the drop comes in handy. Look for a little bit of a turn, wasn't there. good pressure. And that, I tell you what, that pressure is going to pay dividends because Lakeshore now has a free kick, and it's in a dangerous position. You can easily tell that the Titans, you know what, they're not afraid to put the ball into the mix. This is obviously a bread and butter play for them, so you can tell that they put the work in practice on these plays. Now, I will say this, the breeze is cutting through, and this one, I tell you what, there you go. Again, that was a beautiful pass, but it really wasn't as dangerous as it seemed. The keeper was just kind of hanging out, waiting for him to get there. And there's a pretty good breeze rolling through. We had a front come through, and I would say it's probably 15 miles an hour, give or take, maybe up to 20 miles an hour in terms of gusts. So Dave is sitting out there, and he's putting his finger to the sky saying it might even be more than that. Fontainebleau able to retain possession in the attacking third, and I tell you, dangerous position still there. Got to be impressed with the Bulldogs in this moment. Ball is beautiful, ball's played in. That was an excellent job all the way around. Keeper was in a great position, so it didn't end up troubling him as much as it might have. But the skill set involved all the way around by the Bulldogs was top shelf. Jackson Broussard on the kick, and this is into a really strong wind. If you're looking on the screen, the wind is blowing from right to left is the best way to say it, because that's what you would be seeing on TV or on YouTube or whatever streaming service that you may be viewing this on. Kay Thomas right there all the way in the back. He's basically a holding mid in this case. He put a charge into that, and I tell you, if he gets all of it with this 20-mile-an-hour wind, that would have been impressive, because it would have had some heat on it. Got a foul against Fontainebleau, which means once again we're going to see Lakeshore serving the ball up. 13.5 minutes to go. Ball's lobbed in, and that's dangerous, and it's close. And that's one of those where the ball held up. It held up because of that strong, stiff wind. So it looked like it was going to go long. Initially, the initial impact of the kick might have thought it would have gone through the uprights, the football with two O's upright. Instead, because that wind knocked it down, it ended up being in a really dangerous position. Fontainebleau handles it, though.
Chase Holmes clearing out the field.
Looking to push the ball forward. Nice job right there by Lakeshore to apply pressure. It pays dividends. Ball's pushed out wide. And Fontainebleau does a good job having a man on the spot. But it is a throw-in for Lakeshore.
A Lakeshore throw-in.
Ball's initially cleared up and off of a Lakeshore defender, which means Fontainebleau has a throw-in. Quick throw, quick look, beautiful run up the right touchline. Has a man wide. Oh, man. The run was excellent. Ball's knocked back, pulled back, dropped, switched, square now. And then the shot. Not enough on that one. Jackson Broussard on the punt. Got the bounce. And that's going to be, looks to be dangerous play, and that is the case. So, yeah, Fontainebleau's got the kick with the breeze, puts the ball up. Ball kicks out wide. The opportunity is there for Fontainebleau. No, well defended by Lakeshore.
Well defended by Lakeshore.
Still, Fontainebleau so dangerous with all of this pressure. Ball drops to a Bulldog. Ball's played out square. Beautiful work. Ball goes across. And Jackson Broussard, he saw it all the way, but it doesn't mean it wasn't dangerous. Fontainebleau with an excellent bit of work right there. Nice run of play. The Bulldogs still on the ball. Nice knockoff. Nowhere to go. Plays the ball square. Beautifully done. Knocked the ball back. The beautiful drop. And that's one of those where, you know, maybe you need a teammate to make that run into space. Find that negative space. Put the ball there. But Lakeshore is able to close that down. Ball drops back to Jackson Broussard, who picks it up and surveys. On the punt, 10 minutes to go in this one. And I tell you what, it's really been a nice match to call. Got some good skill on display. Ball's up, goes through. It's going to drop beautifully, and it's going to be a goal for the Bulldogs. Now that's one of those, if you're a Lakeshore Titan, you're feeling a little hard done, because there were a couple of touches right there where the ball just kind of bounced awkwardly and ended up falling for Fontainebleau. But I tell you what, Fontainebleau put the pressure on. Fontainebleau was there. The Bulldogs were able to make that nice final pass. Got a little lucky on the touch, the misstep, if you will, that led to a poor touch. An accidental poor touch, but hey, you make your own luck, as I mentioned earlier. Fontainebleau was able to do that, and with 9 minutes to go in the match, Fontainebleau has reestablished the lead 2-1. Fontainebleau plays it square again. A nice look again. Tell you what, I got to give Fontainebleau a lot of credit. They look to split the defense. If there's two defenders right there, their first look is to what's between them. And if their teammates making the run into that negative space, then guess what? You're going to have a Bulldog there, and you're going to be able to maintain possession. And a lot of give and goes, a lot of triangles. Fontainebleau is impressive. And where I've been impressed with Lakeshore is the hold-up play up top and the runs off of the ball. Just beautifully done. Both of these teams, I'm telling you, they've put on a good display. They've played their style of soccer. And right now, Fontainebleau with a slight edge, 2-1. And the scoreline is indicative of the match. Fontainebleau is, you know, got just a little bit more in terms of possession. Ball's through. Pressure once again. Excellent work. Excellent work. And a ball's through. Well defended. And we have an offside. I want to go back to the beginning of that play out wide for the Bulldogs. Seth Pankowski, man, what excellent work by that young man, number 4 for the Bulldogs. And once again, you know, Lakeshore not afraid to go route one. So the question is, with 7 minutes to go, at what point in time do we really start to see any structural changes to the formation for Lakeshore? The downside of this is it's the whole rob Peter to pay Paul kind of moment. So creating or strengthening your attack to create some opportunities may weaken your squad elsewhere and make you more susceptible to giving up a quick counter. And look, Lakeshore, at this point, if they are able to find a goal, they would have deserved a draw. But right now, Fontainebleau's on the front foot. Excellent work. Excellent work by the Bulldogs right there. And we have a substitution coming on.
Chase Holmes and Quinn Gershner are working on their ball handling skills there. And Quinn Gershner, obviously a professional, trying to teach Chase Holmes the old tricks.
So at this point in time in this match, with just under 6 minutes to go, if Fontainebleau holds on, then they certainly deserved it. If Lakeshore can come back and find a goal and get the draw, then they're deserving of the draw, because these two teams have, like I said, they've played some nice soccer out there this evening. Fontainebleau, quite frankly, I think has a tad bit of an advantage right here, just due to Mother Nature. I mean, it may be me, but I think the winds have picked up a little bit. And Fontainebleau is the beneficiary of that breeze, because it's a little bit more difficult to play the ball into the breeze, in particular if you're Lakeshore and you're looking to go Route 1, although it almost played out last time. And here are the Titans again with yet another opportunity. Serving the ball up, a good ball in, and this one didn't hold up as much, didn't have enough height on it, if you will. It was a little more direct. And, you know, that was actually handled pretty easily by Ben Henry, the goalkeeper for Fontainebleau. And we have a throw in. It's going to be Fontainebleau's ball.
Bulldog throw in. It's going to be another Bulldog throw in.
Another Bulldog throw in. Tell you what, ball boy's doing a good job making quick work, hustling and getting the ball back into play, letting the players on the field decide it. That was nicely done. Didn't pan out, but good footwork on the side. And now,
Titans trying to make an advance, but it's going to be
in that moment, Luke Pankey had the ball at his feet, looking for the overlap, went off of a defender. But it looks like Fontainebleau got the throw in right there. Again, linesman much closer than me. Angel Vieira with a real quick turn and look, and this is dangerous. Fontainebleau with a chance to seal it, and it doesn't happen. Excellent work right there by Jackson Broussard. Angel Vieira almost had a talking point right there with a nice quick turn, look over the top, almost played out. It's a good vision on his part. Ball's dropped. Ball goes out, and looks like Lakeshore was able to find it at their feet. This could be dangerous. Ball is almost through. Wow. Well defended. And look, the player that was there, and I didn't see who it was, I only saw that it was a Bulldog, was tracking back. So in other words, if he's not tracking back right there, there's no way he makes that play. Ball's in. Fontainebleau on the throw. Lakeshore able to partially clear it. Still under duress. Fontainebleau heads the ball down, looks to play the ball out wide, runs out of real estate, but it is a Bulldog throw. And we are at the 2-minute mark, which means, as noted in the first half, you're going to have some officials keeping time on the field. They will keep track of the 2 minutes that we're aware of, plus any stoppage time, basically time when the ball goes out of play, injuries, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a deep throw by the Bulldogs, and it's going to be a goal kick. So aggressive play by the Bulldogs within the last 2 minutes and change.
It's going to be a corner, actually.
Okay. And that aggressive play is rewarded because it went off of a Titan player. So Fontainebleau gets to set up a corner kick, which means they get to milk the clock a little bit, take their time, set the ball, survey, and now put it into play. Ball's in. Dangerous. Comes right down to the feet of a Lakeshore player. And the question is can Lakeshore counter? And they cannot. Ball's out of play, and this certainly will benefit Fontainebleau as the time is ticking. And again, excellent match tonight. Two well-coached squads. Not many fouls at all. You know, the officiating crew did a good job as well, I gotta say.
Ian Gershner now and the ball moving through plays. Ball's gonna get poked at.
A little toe poke up the line. Well defended.
Vieira has the ball now. Moving around.
Vieira looking to hold the ball up. Brings it into the corner, causing problems, puts the ball across. Excellent work by that young man. Creates an issue, and now Fontainebleau looking to finish the match off. Cannot do it, and Lakeshore still has life. Not much left in terms of time frame on the clock. Fontainebleau on the touch line. Still with the ball. Nope, stolen. And now, again, if you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, it creates opportunities on the counter. And there it is. Beautiful chip. He's got a square ball if he takes it. Instead, he shoots, and well defended by Jackson Broussard. And that's going to do it. So, from the Dog Pound, Fontainebleau is victorious in a hard-fought, well-played soccer match tonight. So, again, 2-1, Fontainebleau over Lakeshore. Thanks for stopping by at the Prep Zone.